Hey everybody, all the cancers out there, this one's for you. Alright, so this is going to be a general reading, okay? Sometimes it'll be love, sometimes it'll be money, sometimes it'll be whatever it needs to be. But general reading, most importantly. Alright, so this will be from November 15th to November 22nd, 2017. And yeah, we're just going to see what comes up for you guys. So, let's see what comes up. Alright. Have you guys in mind here. Cancer, 2017, November 22nd, or November 15th to November 22nd. Give us the messages that will help you the most in this time of your life. Also, if you guys are interested in a private reading, my prices are really good, really fair prices, and you can just email me down below, and we can go from there, okay? And also, if you see any smoke, it's spirits. Ooh, no, not really. There's incense right over here, so. Alright, let's see what we got. So, first card we get is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So, to me, you guys, right here, we're starting it off, and I feel like there's some kind of change going on. Could be a physical move. This could mean money. It could mean something going on with money. But there's a lot of energy right now wrapped up in something physical, something tangible. So it could be financial security of some kind. It could be something, but right now there's just not a lot of stability in the financial spot for you guys right now. Maybe there's a transition to a new career. Maybe there's something going on that way. But it's a good card. Just inverted, it just means something has to happen to kind of flip it upright. And we'll do a clarifier on that here in a second. We'll see what we get. Okay. Our next card, this one's interesting. So this is the Two of Cups in reverse. So this could mean possibly leaving a relationship behind, moving on, severing what no longer serves you. This could be just a difficult situation that you're going through, confusion, things like that. I have a friend who's a Cancer who's kind of going through something similar with these two cards, and so this right here, you guys are just going through a time right now that's just kind of, everything's kind of upside down. You feel like you don't have any footing, but you will find it. Let's keep looking and see what we can find here. Alright, so this is the Four of Cups. And what this means is that there's some kind of discontentment in your life. There's some kind of, there was a relationship that wasn't working out. And maybe you guys, some of you Cancers, not all of you, this only relates to some of you, could be dealing with something with a, see, I'm getting like, I feel like a Scorpio was something that popped in my head. Vengeful or revenge is kind of something that's playing in my mind. So something has been going on where you have been hurt very badly in a relationship, and I feel like you're trying to seek revenge in some way. I would say instead of doing that though, cut the person out, because by seeking revenge, you're giving them more of your energy. It doesn't matter what kind of energy you're giving them. These people, they like that. They feed off of it. So instead of getting revenge, just let them go. Be passive, just say, nope, I don't want to do this anymore, and just move on with your relationship and your life in that direction. Don't give them any more power, because that's just going to put a stranglehold even more so on a relationship you don't want to be in, okay? Again, this is only for some of you, not for all of you. Actually, right now, it's fairly specific with the Scorpio. Let me see what else I can get here. Okay, and we got the Daughter of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this could be someone who at first appears to be kind of charming, and it could be someone of a fire sign, being Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. What I'm feeling, though, personally, is that there's someone in your life that's trying to start shit with somebody. I don't feel like necessarily with you. I feel like this person, there's almost like a fear around you, but there's talk behind your back. There's like a sense of, you know something's wrong, but this person would never address it or talk to you about anything. If that makes any sense. Again, we're going to go and we're going to get clarifiers, and I'll try and see if I can get any messages psychically here in just a second. So far, nothing's telling me to do that yet, but if we need... Okay, so this is the Daughter of Swords in reverse. So it's the daughter cards in my deck are the page cards in any other deck. They just made it into like a family thing. You have the daughter, the son, the mother, and the father. And there are the queens, kings, and knights and pages all respectively. So kind of what I'm seeing here is that there could be some deceit going on. There is something going on with a person that is primarily a fire sign. Again, this is only for some of you. I can't read everyone that's watching the videos. I wish I could. But specifically, there's some deceit that's going on with a fire sign. Possibly a Scorpio. Give me a second. I'm going to see if I can get anything now, so give me a second. Okay, I'm looking out. Here's an interesting one. Okay, specifically talking. I'm in my... Okay, and I'm going to use the words I, even though I'm not this person, but it helps me to get the feel of the energy. I was a woman, mid-40s, I felt like. Getting up, I'm wearing a robe, I'm getting up and I'm getting up for like coffee or for tea or something. And I'm looking out and I'm seeing children play. I feel like they could be my kids. This could be something to deal with a divorce. This could be something to deal with just a huge change in the way things are and not wanting to affect the children. And I saw it very clearly. I could see the kitchen, I could see everything, but primarily you're looking through this window, you're seeing the children play, and you're keeping an eye on them. You're trying to understand what it is you need to do in your life. Kind of like you're in a hypnotic daze in a way. Kind of like you're, and seeing I'm doing this with my fingers. I don't do that normally. But kind of a pensive energy, kind of like an intense kind of energy. This state for you is very draining. Because it's a lot. You're dealing with, there's either some kind of, I don't want to say lawsuit, but there's like a divorce. There's something, and you're wondering how the kids are affected. But you can't talk to your kids, you know? You don't want to upset them. You don't want them to have any worries. You're watching them play and you wish that it could just be like that. You don't want to disrupt them, or you don't want to make their lives less than by feeling like if you get a divorce, you're hurting the child because they don't have a mother or a father figure. However, I don't see it that way. If you're in a relationship that doesn't work, the child knows, and they would actually prefer if you did split up versus infighting, or versus the quiet arguments is what I would call them. They know a lot more than we give them credit for, and they can pick up on energy much better than we can. So keep that in mind and realize that the child that you admire so much would ultimately want what was best for you, even though it's hard for them to understand, even though it's difficult. They're going to admire you a lot more if you left a relationship that was bad than if you stayed in something where you had to subjugate and submiss and constantly be quiet or constantly feel like you're walking on eggshells. Yeah. Okay, let me see what this one is here. And this is the Father of Wands. Next to these other two cards, I'm definitely feeling like it's more of a fire sign, okay? It could be the King, the Father of Wands is the King of Wands in other decks. So this person is like a ruler. Again, this is very specific. Normally my readings don't get this specific. but this is pretty specific. So there's an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Primarily, I'm feeling like it's a Sag kind of energy. It's very like I speak, you're quiet kind of energy. Very like boisterous, very loud, intimidating. If you don't quake when I speak, then you're doing something wrong kind of an energy. Oh, okay. It's intimidating. Let me see if I can get any messages for you guys. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, you guys. A few different messages. I saw like a popcorn kernel popping. So to me, that would represent there being a difficult situation where there's a lot of energy stored up, but there's no resolution. But then the popping is like getting out of that situation. It's branching out. It's becoming something more than what you were. Not staying in your shell, but blossoming, blooming, which is good. So I do see that this situation is going to be coming to an end. And I feel like it's for the best. It may not feel like that at the time. I understand that. It may not feel like that. But I think this is for the best. Okay? Another thing that I saw was the letter R, kind of prominent. It could be the name Richard. Rhett, the name Rhett. Seeing reference to a book of some kind. That's my dad right there. I'm feeling there's just something associated. I saw a book. I saw there being some kind of, like the book was hard to open, meaning I'm feeling like you're being closed off at this time in your life. Understandably, I can really understand that. But not letting anyone in at this point in your life where I feel like you're hurting and you're in pain would be a big mistake. Learn to let people in that you can trust, and learn that your problems can be their weight can be taken with friends, with family that understands the situation. Okay, I'm going to go in and I'm going to start clarifying some things. So we're starting with this one, that stability card. That could be you moving after a breakup. And right here, I do see that there is some scattered energy. This is the Five of Wands on the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So there's some scattered energy going on. There's a breakup. There's some kind of move happening. To me, it's almost like, and again, very specific for some of you, it's almost like the Tower card. The way the energy's playing out. But it's for your own good, but you feel now that it isn't. You feel maybe isolated, maybe victimized in a way. The important thing is to not stay in that state forever. The important thing is to always be moving, to always be growing. And don't be hard on yourself in these situations and think, well, I should be doing this or I should be doing that. That's not what this is about. What you should be doing is learning yourself more and more each day and understanding the situation the way it applies to you. You're not anybody else. You are you. And you guys, that's amazing. Don't try to be anything else but you. And know that these times, even though they're rough, and a lot of people are going through some different shit right now, some different stuff, but it's through that we learn to grow. The plant won't grow, or the seed won't grow unless there's dirt and water. There has to be some kind of thing that propels it. There has to be some kind of thing, And right now you're kind of getting the dirt thrown on you, and the water's happening, but from that you will grow and you will blossom into something even better. On the Two of Cups reversed, we've got the Ten of Swords, which, if you can see, it's kind of hard to see because of the glare, but it is a it's either a buffalo or a bison, I'm not sure, and all these swords are coming down and it's being stabbed everywhere. And what this means is that you're stepping out of a time mentally where you felt like there was no other option, you felt like there was no way out. You're stepping out of that time. You're stepping out and you're becoming something more. But I feel like there's a lot of bitterness here. I feel like there's a lot of not wanting to move forward. Why is this happening to me? I'm feeling like there's that kind of energy. And it's okay to feel that. It's okay to let yourself, become immersed in it for a minute. But ultimately, this is happening for you to be able to understand things better. This relationship didn't work, but that doesn't mean the next one won't. That doesn't mean that there's not something better on the horizon. That does not mean that you don't deserve love. It just means that you deserve a better kind of love a little bit later. That's what this means. So then on the Four of Cups, okay, on the Four of Cups here, greed and discontentment is what that one's about. We get the Emperor card. And so to me, this is relating much more to a sense of, it could be an Aries. Like I said, there's that fire sign coming through really strong. I was thinking Sag or Leo, but it could definitely be an Aries. And this person is very, what's the word? The person can be very controlling in the way that they speak or in the way that they handle things. This person can be very manipulative when they want to be, but they're more about overt control, which means they're more about just like, no, you do it kind of an energy. I don't like doing that. But it's very forceful kind of an energy. It's very like you sit down and you eat your dinner kind of an energy. It's not playful, it's not fun, it's oppressive, and it's not good energy. And so, but you feel like if there's not this in your life, or, let me reiterate that. You feel like, what if this is the best you can get in that scenario? And maybe this person's even said, if you go out and you try and find something better, you won't. That's just them trying to control you. That's them trying to say, you know what, I'm the best you can get, and I can guarantee you, no. Okay, absolutely not. All right. So then we get the Devil card on the Daughter of Wands in reverse. So there is definitely, like I was talking about, the betrayal, the backstabbing, but it could also be someone who's obsessed with you. It can be like I said, it's that fire sign. So you could already be out of this relationship that you've been in, but the other person is being obsessive, maybe calling you constantly, or maybe calling you names, trying to get after you on social media and do all that. What I would say is ignore any kind of calls or ignore anything like that, because this person does not have your best interest at heart at this point. And I'm feeling like for a very long time, this person's just selfish. I just don't feel a sense of like they want what's best for you. Like conditional love is like, okay, you better do what I say and then I'll love you for it, right? That's conditional love. Unconditional love is, you know what, this hurts and I don't want to break up and I don't want to do this, but if it's what you want to do and if it would make you happy, I'm okay with that. Okay, there's a difference between those two energies, and this feels much more like conditional, where it's like, do things my way, I control you, I own you kind of a thing. Again, the R name is coming up. Let me know if this relates with any of you guys. But we get the Daughter of Swords here, and it's in reverse. Okay, and then we're going to do Another card here. This is the Moon card. This is about seeing the things that are unseen, seeing the things that are hidden, and trying to understand things better. So this is you coming to the realization that this is a bad relationship. And I felt like you knew it for a while, but it was like that nagging voice that was in the back of your mind that you wouldn't pay attention to. You try to shut it out with this and that. You try to make memories with this person. You try to be the best you could be to try and make this better, and you just couldn't. And you're realizing that now, and you're feeling, in a sense, you're feeling free, but in another sense, you're feeling like, what do I do with my freedom? What do I do? I don't know. I don't know what to do. And especially if there's kids involved, it makes it a lot more difficult to move on, to understand that. But I do feel like there's something better, a lot better coming up. Okay, so now we have the Emperor card and we have the Empress card, okay? And they're basically right on top of each other in my spread here. So I feel like there just needs to be a time of balance. There needs to be a time of renewal. That inner masculine, that inner feminine play kind of needs to happen. And when that starts to happen, you're going to grow, you're going to blossom, you're going to flourish into something better. So the overall theme of the reading is the Daughter of Pentacles in reverse. You've got a lot of the Daughter cards in reverse. So to me, the theme of the reading is to just wait and be patient. There's not a lot you can do besides let the situation play out. And if you guys need any more guidance or whatever with that, I do private readings. The email's down below. And I can do private readings. We can do chakra clearing sessions, aura cleansings, help develop your psychic abilities, whatever it is you'd want to do. We can go into that area and we can learn together as we're going through. But yeah, just email me down below, and yeah. So that was your reading, you guys. I really hope you enjoy it, and everything looks like it's going to get a lot better for you. You're just going through a period of transition. So don't let that get you down, because it's not going to be this way forever. It's not. It's way too much. It's way too strong of an energy to stay this way for a long time. It's breaking right now, and then things are going to calm down again, and you'll feel that sense of relief and release. And all right. Love you guys, okay? And I will talk to you next week, and take care. See ya.